All right, so it was brought to my attention on Monday that, and for those of you who are actually using your calculators and following along, that's great, right? But I want to make sure you're using your calculator properly, okay? And for those of you who are not using your calculators in class, then, you know, hopefully you have that together, okay, when it comes to test time, all right? Because there is something called order of operations, right? And we learned that back in high school, and it says that what? Certain operations have to occur before others, right? Otherwise, we will get incorrect answers, okay? And so, when we're using our calculator, if we have a TI 85, it's easy, right? Because we can enter our expression, algebraic expression, into our TI 85 the way it looks on our paper. But anything other than that, like a scientific calculator, right? You're gonna have to break things apart, right? And so you're gonna have to recognize what to break apart and what not to break apart. Okay? So for those of you who have your calculators, that's what we're gonna do today. I want to see how many of us are using our calculators properly. Right? Because, what's your name? Janaya. Janaya got a different answer from some folks, right? And she wanted to know why, and it turns out she was correct, okay? So we have to understand what we're doing when we breaking up these algebraic expressions, right? Particularly when it comes to conversions, huh? Yeah, wasn't it? Wasn't you correct? Or were you not?
The answer correct?
Yeah.
The one I came to you with, no, you had told me I put in the computer, the calculator, and it came up to one.
Oh, we got it correct. We got it corrected though. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. We got it corrected. All right. All right. So that's particularly an issue when we're making these conversions, right? Which have multiple steps. Okay. So again, if we go back to something as simple as our 100 miles per hour, right? We want to convert that to what? Let's say kilometers per second, right? So we start with what? 100, and we write miles over hours, right? And what's next? Say it again. Speak up. Can't hear you. I still couldn't hear you.
She said hours over seconds.
Well, tell me exactly what do you mean hours over seconds?
1 hour.
Okay, 1 hour over how many seconds? 60 seconds? 3,600 seconds. All right, now what? $5,280 feet in a mile, right? 5,280 feet in 1 mile. Now what? Are we trying to get to what? And I'm just following what y'all tell me now. Okay? As long as it's correct. Okay. So what you wanna do? You want me to write, okay, you want to write 12 inches, 1 foot, right? Now what? One centimeter, 1 inch is what? 2.54 centimeters. Alright? Now what?
One centimeter is that'd be 1 centimeter is what? No, one kilometer is 10,000 centimeters.
Huh? Well, let's make it easier. So go to
No, 1,000
meters first, right? Let's make it easier.
So that'd be
Meters.
100 centimeters is 1 meter.
Right?
Yeah.
So 10,000 is what?
10,000 is a
So
kilometer.
actually it's, I don't know, let's see, hold on. So now what? 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Meters, 1 kilometer.
Yeah.
So really it'd be,
It'd be
100,000.
100,000. Okay.
Alright, so that's it. That's the calculation. So now I want everybody to make this calculation and tell me what your answer is. You by yourself, don't consult with nobody else. Because during test day, you cannot ask your neighbor, what did you get?
Oh,
And we can't be all day, right? We gotta be quick with this, y'all. And oh, by the way, your test is on Monday. I heard you when I walked in, on Monday. I think it's like 30-something, 40-something questions, okay? Why that matters, I don't know. And it's in person.
I have a question.
Yes.
So in front of we put that like as a 1?
In front the hour?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. So 1 hour is what? 60 minutes. 60 minutes is 60 seconds. So we just combine 2 steps into 1. You got a number? All right, what you got?
0.044704.
Scientific notation.
Um,
Oh man, come on, man.
I can't help you.
Yeah, you can. Would you use the calculator? Did you use a calculator? Okay, hit mode.
Let me see. I got that.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, you told me you took physics in high school,
I did,
and you
but
ain't,
this
they
not
ain't
my-
tell you about mode.
This is my phone calculator. It's not my real calculator.
Well, download the TI-85 app. Download the TI-85 app.
2.2 to the power of.
So all you gotta do is hit mode and put it in scientific notation.
Yeah, I'm
Here,
saying.
can you do it on my actually?
Here.
Yeah.
So it's 1 divided by 36 times 5,280.
breaking it up like that. I don't know.
Divided by
I
100.
just went straight across.
Sometimes it come out right, sometimes it don't.
Divided by 1,000. Man, no.
No, it's already in scientific
The
notation.
hell?
My calculator's
No,
already in scientific.
no. All you doing is doing the calculation. It's already, like she say.
I'm trying to find a scientific joint, but I don't know.
Wait, no, it's already in science. She already put it in scientific notation.
So it's 0.0, it's the same number I got.
Well, you just took it out of scientific notation.
4.4704 to the power negative 2.
Yeah,
I was right.
All right, so one person got what? 4 point what? 4 times 10 to the what?
Negative 2.
-2. And that's what? Kilometers per second? So anybody got something different from that?
Well, we have to round it. Would it be 4.5? Because the
I was
7
just about to
is
say that.
behind. I'm saying like
I got the
46.
longer one.
You want us to round it?
I mean, like I told y'all, I don't really, so for the test, right, I don't think, I think y'all gonna have like multiple choice
Okay.
answers. I'm thinking. So it's not like y'all gonna have a test like where you gotta calculate and show this and this and you don't have no answers to pick from. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how it's gonna be. But if it's not, like I said, I'm in full control of this class. So if I wanna say it's right, then I say it's right.
Period.
That's how that works.
Period.
What's up?
We gonna need scan chart, right?
No.
No scan chart.
Or maybe so. Let me find out.
I agree.
But if you do, I'll bring it.
Like 50 cents.
That way, all you gotta do is show it.
Period.
All right. So we ain't gotta. Everybody got the same number.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now let's see if it's right. Excuse me. All right. Good. All right. So now let's look at some scientific notation numbers. Let's make some conversions in scientific notation, or let's make some, well, conversions and calculations, right? So let's do this. All right. So the question is, how many steaks did Gerald eat? Right? If he drank 7.34 times 10 to the minus 6 milkshakes. Okay? And so, what? And so for every every 1.5 times 10 to the 3 milkshakes. He ate 8.08 times 10 to the 4 steaks. So, for every 1.5 times 10 to the 3 milkshakes, he had 8.08 times 10 to the 4 steaks. And I want to know how many steaks did he have if he drank this many milkshakes.
I know how to do it, but like my phone don't have that function. But I know how to do it.
Okay.
First, what I would do is I would divide the milkshakes by the amount of shakes, because you pretty much want to find that like a conversion number pretty much.
A conversion factor.
Yeah, you would find that, and then you would multiply that number by that 7.34 to the negative 6 power of 10. And that's how you would find it. But like my calculator can't do that. So
Let's see. Hey, I actually was going to say, I was going to find a way to get an answer.
So we have the conversion factor already, right? It just is not a conversion. See, what you guys are used to is conversion factors that say what?
1.
1.
Yeah.
That's why it's throwing y'all off. Y'all used to conversion factors that say one this is equal to this. Well, that's not always the case, right? Or, I mean, you can always make it the case, right? You can always make it the case by just dividing it by itself, okay? You can always make but it's a conversion factor, so that's the point, right? It's a factor, okay? So, in this case, our conversion factor is this, right? Huh?
I got 1.726.
You got what? Say it out loud.
I think it's 1.7 to the 10th.
1.7 to the 10th power.
Or times 10. I don't know.
Times, so what does it say? Tell me what it
It
says.
says 1.651222615 E1.
E1. Yes, so
Yeah, what's
times
that?
to the first power,
Okay, yeah.
right? Time to the, so what is it? So what's the number?
You want all of the numbers?
Nah, just give me the first 3.
1.65.
1.65
Yes.
times 10 to the 1. Steaks?
Yeah. Yes.
So question, isn't that just 16 and a half?
Yeah. But it's in scientific notation.
Well, if it's 16 and a half, what's the point of having scientific notation? It's just like,
Because we don't normally deal with numbers like that. We normally deal with numbers huge or very small, right? Now with this stuff, we talking about steaks and milkshakes. But what if we start talking about microliters and grams? It's gonna be yes, or a smaller number. Yes. You don't get what? So it's conversion factor, right? So in order to convert anything, right? This is what I showed y'all about money, right? That's where it starts from, understanding, okay? Because that's what we deal with on a day-to-day basis, right? We deal with money day in and day out. So we convert money in our heads easily, right? But this is the same thing. There is no difference, all right? So let's go. Let's start with let's leave this alone. So if I have $100 and I want to convert dollars to nickels, how do I do that? Huh? Yeah. So if it's easy, go ahead and do it. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Tell me what to do. If it's so easy.
You can convert the dollars to quarters.
Why?
Oh, I bet you want this 20 times down. My bad. 2,000.
Hmm?
Y'all talking about dog why? Y'all
Uh-huh.
ain't answer English.
2 times 10 to the 3?
Yeah.
2 times 10 to the 3. Nickels, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's write that out in a T-chart,
Okay.
which is what we've been doing this whole time. That's a T-chart.
So then when I say
Chain link conversion. Say
Why
what?
would you do that?
because these just said to
You
do
gotta
it in that
do
way.
it quarters an hour.
And then yeah, a quarter to
I just said what? What did I just say?
You just said to put it in the chart
You don't,
and break it
you
down.
dealing with nickels though. Like, why you gotta put it in quarters?
Okay, give us the answer.
Okay, $100, you got $100, right? And then 20
$100.
yeah, times 20 nickels over $1. So all you doing is multiplying 100 by 20, and that's what you answer.
That's one way.
That's the way I do
It's the simplest way. I'm saying quarters is
Okay, Sean.
Right? Or you could do what? $100 into what? Anything. Right? Or you could do quarters. It's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing, right? What is it? 4 quarters? And what? $1, right? Alright, $1 and what? I mean, 1/4, sorry about that. Quarter and, well, no, you're right. You might not want to do it that way, right? Because, I mean, but it's, you could say 2.5
Yeah.
dimes, but you might, I got you. Yeah, you might not want to do it that way, because it really don't make sense.
And you're just taking extra steps you don't need.
Huh?
You're just taking extra steps you don't need if you do it that way.
Right. So that's what she's saying, yeah, you might not want to do it that way, because that's a lot like time, right? Sometimes you don't want to use months, because some months have 28 days, some have 31. So the unit is not always the same. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you were saying right there. Yeah. All right, but this is it's the same thing, right? We do this with money day in and day out, right? Now, like I said, what's throwing you off is the fact that I gave you a conversion. I forgot what it was. What it 8.8 times 10 to the 4 steaks. what was the other number? One,
1.5.
1.5 times 10 to the 3 milkshakes, right? Right? And so all we're doing is, this is a conversion factor. He gave us the milkshakes. What was it? 7 what? 7 point what?
3, 4 times
3, 4
times 10 to the negative 6.
times 10 to the negative 6 milkshakes. Right? And then it's what? It's times the conversion factor. That's it. Right? Milkshakes. Milkshake, and that's gonna give us, and then 8.808 times 10 to the 4 steaks. So whatever those numbers multiply and then divide out, that's what it is. All right? So this comes by, huh?
I did get the opposite result. I wonder if I get the same answer.
I don't know. That's what we were doing earlier, right? So since you got that calculator, what I would do is I would hit parentheses, open parentheses, right? You hit 7.3, 7.34, second function, E. See the second function E? Yep. Minus 6 times 8.08, second function E, 4, close parentheses. Divide that by 1.5, second function E, 3. What you say you got?
Earlier I got 1.65.
Right. Which is incorrect, right?
Yeah.
All right, so like I said, if I was you, I would download the app on my phone. If I don't have a calculator like this, TI-85 app. I know everybody in here got a smartphone.
So what answer did you get?
3.95 times 10 to the minus 4.
Mine to the what?
Minus 4.
Oh, I got 3.95 times 10 to 2.
Well, what did you type in?
I put that in parentheses. 7.34 to the 10 minus 6.
Not to the 10. Not to the 10. I told you, no to the 10. That's wrong. You have to use the E.
When I did that, they gave me an error.
Because you're not using it correctly. You gotta hit second function, and then it's
Okay, I still got what you guys, so. This is EX, right?
3.9 times 10 to the negative 4.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Questions, concerns, comments? All right.
So which app? What we talking about?
TI-85.
TI-85.
TI-85 app. Graphing calculator.
I don't see the app store.
That's in there. Definitely in there. All right. Let's see. Yeah, see, so I think, like I said, I think I identified what the issue is gonna be. Right? Gonna be this right here. That's what the issue is gonna be. Right? I'm explaining to you right now what to do. TI-85 app on your phone. Right? I mean, technically, they're gonna say, no, you can't use your phone during the test and all of that, right? But, you know, again, I'm in control of this, okay? So, we can make accommodations where the accommodations can be made, right? And most certainly, if you don't have a calculator and all you have is your phone, you know, it is what it is, right? So, but like I say, it never fails. Somebody's still not gonna have it. They're gonna have the same calculator they've been had after I sit here and went on this soapbox for 20 minutes. They're gonna have the same calculator. They're gonna be doing it the same way. They ain't gonna try nothing different. And they're gonna end up with the results they end up with. So, but like I say, some of you will download the app and will take my advice and use parentheses and the E, and all of your calculations will be correct. I promise you. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I still ain't got that.
You still didn't what?
Get that.
Okay, well, what you want me to do? Huh? Did you get it? You got it, right? You just got it, right? The number you said, yeah, you. Yeah. So, ask her.
Okay.
I'm using my phone, I'm using my phone.
So again, there is something called order of operations. If you don't follow them, everybody will get different answers. All right? Just telling you what I know from experience or what I know from mathematics. That's it. I mean, but, you know, experience in front of the classroom. Yeah. So, anybody got any questions? Comments? Concerns?
Just chapter 1, chapter 2, right?
Yes, sir. Chapter 1 is motion and equilibrium, and 2 is what, Newton's laws, right? Right, and then you got the simple math too, like all that multiplying and dividing and doing all that with scientific notation. Yeah. I mean, like I said, you'll have what you need to whatever, I'm not gonna, it's not that important that you remember that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You'll have what you need, right? The point is that you understand what a conversion factor is, right? Not that you remember the conversion factors or memorize them. That's not important to me. No.
Alright, so for scientific multiplication, which basically taking what we're given and multiplying by the conversion. Is that the basis of it?
Well, these are just numbers.
Yeah.
They're just written in scientific notation. And I just converted. I just did a conversion. I said, how many steaks? We're looking for steaks. So basically, I want to, if these many milkshakes equal these many steaks, I said, this person drank these many milkshakes. So I want to know how many steaks represented in these many milkshakes. So all you do is 7.34 times 10 to the minus 6 milkshakes times what?
The 1.5 times.
1.5 times 10 to the, what is that? 3 milkshakes over
What it
8
equals to.
point, yeah,
And
times
you
10 to,
cancel out.
there we go.
And then from that point on,
That tells you how many, once you carry this out, that's gonna give you the, how many,
stakes are in.
steaks are in this mini milkshakes.
Okay. Alright.
Got that?
Yeah.
I'll come up here and take you inside and give me one.
Okay. Or download the app. Download the app. You don't need to buy it. That thing costs, man. Yeah, it costs about $60, $70.
Is this?
Yes.
Okay, can you, if you don't mind, like, I'm used to my little calculator.
All right. What you want me to show you?
How to like,
How to do what? Scientific. So look, first let's put it in mode first, right? So you make sure you're in scientific. See that? Normal scientific engineering. You need to be in scientific enter. Okay. Now, let's say, damn, I can't remember the numbers. How do we get to the calculator?
hold on, I got it on my, I just got a quick, it's gonna be like on the computer or like reading?
No, written. It's gonna
Written,
be written.
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Be here in person.
I got you.
So, yeah, so that's where everything at. Where them numbers at? Them numbers.
Really hurt.
I guess, oh, I didn't like the scientific notation.
It was like,
Just walk into the car and take it.
seven.
I said I wasn't one of them.
Let's just do that.
1.5 times 10 to
So
the.
you saw that? I'll hit that right there.
It was good, huh?
And I hit what? 7.34. And see EE above that? Above the comma? I hit, well, it's green, right? I can't really, is that green or blue?
Blue.
Yeah, blue, second. Oh, shit. It's right here. 7.3. 7.3, what was the number? Yeah, 7.34, blue, one time, and then negative 6. You saw that?
Okay, so don't write 10.
No, never write 10. It's E.
I'm just making
10.
sure.
Yeah, I'm telling you. The E is the 10.
Okay.
That's what the 10 is. When you write 10, the computer sees that as the number 10 and not times 10.
Okay.
All right. I mean, you giving me that look like I'm going too hard for you or something.
I was just
I'm just
making
being
sure.
serious. I'm just telling you, like, it's not, if you don't use E, it will not be right.
So instead of just this E, is these two? Them
It's
right
not
there?
exponential, not the small e. Not this E down here, or somewhere over here. That one right there, it's an E right there. It's this one, the big capital E's, EE. That's exponential,
Okay.
okay? All right.